everybody. I am Luna. I am the owner and operator of Luna's Enlightenment, and welcome to my first live here on YouTube. So I've been live before on TikTok here and there, but I mostly was doing my lives on Facebook, and I recently decided, you know what, enough is enough with Facebook. So here I am doing my lives on YouTube. So this is my first time. So I am new to this platform. I've been posting my interviews with my friends and people that I've met along my journey. So I'm gonna really start building up this channel a little bit more. So to be honest, I really don't know how these lives work. So I don't know if you're like able to go back and watch it at a later date and whatnot. But yeah, so welcome, and I'm gonna get started. So I am a spiritual practitioner, so I like to focus on mind, body, and spirit alignment. I focus on health and wellness, a lot of inner work. I have a very strong belief that the exterior world, the outside world, is a reflection of what is going on internally. So, with that being said, I basically like to guide others while they're on their journey so they can see what's going on the inside, and cleaning up all that chaos and anger, anxiety, things like that, get to the root and pull all of that out so you can live a more peaceful, balanced life. So, it's a little bit about me. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. However, I am really no longer, I'm taking a little sabbatical on Facebook, so I'm not sure if we'll be back, if I'll be back, but maybe my business will be back. So besides doing awesome holistic things and doing tarot readings, which we're going to get into in a few, I make candles. So I make intention candles based on things that you would like to bring into your life, things that you would like to remove out of your life. Again, I work with the energy systems in our body, our aura around us, things like that. So whatever energy I'm picking up for the collective, I'll turn that into a candle. And this month's special is for the birthdays because I am a March baby, and shout out to all y'all Pisces. And you know what? I'll share the spotlight with Aries because it's March, right? And March Aries. Y'all are cool in my book. So yeah, so we have an awesome birthday candle. You think of March, you think of blues and greens, because we got aquamarine for our birthstone, and then you think of, abundance and luck, right? So that's definitely what the candle is about, being able to release stored emotions and turning all that sadness and emotions and turning that into prosperity and abundance and opportunities for growth and development. So it's an awesome candle. So if you would like to purchase one of those, feel free to send me an email, as my website is under construction and has been since I started my business. But today, for our read today, I am going to light our candle of the day, which is thank you, next. See, and that's another thing. Like my candles have like a whole birthday, or not a whole like song or a phrase, something like that, right? So this is thank you, next. And this is to bring forth feelings of gratitude and new energy. It's to help with purification and to communicate your needs. So my intention candles is like my art. So, yeah, because I'm a candle artist. So they're so cute and pretty. I had already lit this one at our health and wellness event this weekend. I had a great opportunity to facilitate my own Soul Sunday, and it was a beautiful day. We had such a great time. We had such a great turnout. It was a magical day, and we're going to be doing them throughout the month of March. So, yeah, if you like more information, again, get in contact with me. I'll send you out a flyer. All right, so we're going to get started by lighting our candle. So, one of the things that I teach, like, not only uh, the holistic things. I also teach about candle rituals. And so, one of the things you don't want to do is use a lighter for any ritual candles. You want it to be element to element. So, I use a wooden stick and I light my candle. Yeah. Oh, and another thing, you don't want to blow it out. You want to snuff it out or dye it out naturally, or, the lid, something like that. All right, so we have our candle for the reading. I'm going to cleanse the cards. All right, so just again, I will do a little introduction on how I do my readings because this is my first time live streaming here on TikTok. Again, I've been, or not TikTok, see, I don't even know where I'm at. I am YouTube, because y'all my YouTube friends, right? So, um, so yeah, so the way that I do my reads, they are for internal purposes. Like I said, what I have a strong belief is your interior world is your exterior world. So therefore, I read internally. I know people say that this is considered fortune telling and whatnot. Utilize this as a way of inner healing, to help others and to guide others on their journeys. So I love people to say what they say what they want to say what they think. It is what it is. I'm doing these readings on live so people can see that, this this energy, the spirit realm, all of that is real, and this is just documentation of it, that whatever the cards and the energy is, because it's real. So there is a whole magical spiritual world out there. And yeah. So I'm going to change out the energy. I I use quite a few different decks, so I'll go over them as I go. Um, like I said, with this being my first read here on this platform, and thank you very much for all of you watching at this time, because I'm growing and I'm new. I'm doing trial and error, and I absolutely love your patience. So yeah, I really hope that whoever does watch these videos, these lives, or basically anything on my channel, that it does bring you value. I make these videos and I try to do awesome edits and get people's attention for a reason. And that is because I like to do what I do. I like to edit videos. I like to talk to other people. I like to spread spiritualism and whatnot. And I like to make candles. So, this is what I like to do. And I just want to share what I do with the world. So, yeah. Alrighty. So, if you are watching this video, I will ask that you take a deep breath in to clear out some of the energy. Again, another deep breath in. And if you are here, you are accepting of these messages. Please take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't force the fit. Maybe you're just not part of this collective, and hey, that's okay. Or, maybe you're just ahead of the game. So maybe, later on, you'll be matched up with this energy, right? So I thank you for allowing me to connect with you at this time. And let's get into our messages. Okay, so I'm going to get started. I start off with the tarot. This is the Dream Keepers Tarot. It's more feminine. Some cards falling on the floor. Alrighty. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords on the bottom. Ooh, okay, so we got our current energy. So at this moment, you are starting to ease up a little bit on anxieties, some fears. You were in a time frame of a lot of despair and pain and sadness. So, probably with the collective and basically my target, I'm assuming you were going through a dark night of the soul period. You currently probably feel a little lost and confused. You probably had a tower moment, something that, hey, Daz, thanks for watching. You probably experienced a tower moment or a massive trigger that, has led you kind of in isolation and thinking about things. Yeah, exactly. Because you got the Nine of Pentacle or the King of Swords here. So you were doing a lot of thinking. It's a lot of painful thinking, like controlling thinking, trying to control the situation, change the outcome, think of ways that, should have, would have, could have about the outcome, things like that. And then you got justice in reverse here. So you're kind of like demanding justice or wanting, equal in a situation because you feel that you haven't received um that equal judgment, or maybe like you weren't heard all the way, things like that. So but it has to do with a decision. So decision, there's options going on in the back. So maybe there was a decision that was made. Maybe it's like, maybe I made the wrong decision, shoulda, woulda, coulda, things like that. Because you're going through a karmic situation right now. And during this time, you need some strength, some guidance. Like go back to your animal instincts, kind of really get your mind out of the 3D, out of the struggles, out of the problems, out of the real world, like think of there being so much more. Because right in the middle of the cards, you got the Ace of Swords. So this is like walking into the unknown. So basically like, with the strength card, like an opportunity. There's gonna be something and because of the pain here, either walking away from something, letting something go, detaching from all of that, just it's like ripping the band-aid off, right? Just do it, take that plunge. Like really it's your thoughts and your mind that is more scarier than anything, basically. Um Yeah, the Lovers in reverse. So this card signifies that you're not really giving too much love and care to yourself. A lot of times we do a lot of people pleasing and we go out and try to really help others in their life and not really focus in on what we need or even learn how to really express our needs and the things that we want out of life. So we go just living our life not fully happy because the things that we want, we say, oh, it's not going to happen or whatnot. So it's a lot about changing that mindset and knowing your worth and knowing I can have what I want and I'm going to get what I want because, it can. It really can as long as you allow it to. So the card that fell on the floor is the Six of Cups. So when I do my readings, anything that's on the floor falls on the floor signifies that it's keeping you kind of stuck in the 3D world and in the tangible world, right? Not really being able to be a free soul, free spirit. It's keeping you stuck in the matrix, basically. This isn't like an attachment to the past. So maybe like your childhood, it could be you're stuck on a situation from your childhood, or you want to just like be a child and not really grow up and do the adult things that's needed. So yeah, so there's many different things that could be because of this. So if you would like a private reading, feel free to send me a message. We can see, directly because, like I said, this is just a collective read. But we can get into that a little bit. We got our crystal deck here. Like I said, I work with the chakra system. So, as we go on, I'll be describing a lot more and talking more about that as well. Um, so yeah, we're going to see what blockages that we have, especially with the Lovers in reverse, so that we can kind of see what blockages we have um, going on here, right? So we can unlock them. Mm. Mm. All right. So you have malachite. So this is a green crystal. This is for transformation, openness, and love, and it was in reverse, so it's self-love. So you have a blockage with your heart space and all that love going into you. So I'm going to be very I guess I'd be very blunt. I guess because I've studied psychology, I've studied human behavior, and now I'm studying the spiritual world, right? And so I'm getting to know what all the self-love and then the opposite, the self-hatred, and where that stems from. So with you having the carnelian, this is going to be like some sexual block here in the sacral because that's where it's at. That your sexual desires. This is also your creativity, passion, things like that. So there's a block from your sacral to your heart. So that's all of this here. Um, so basically, you're turning your like either you have a lack of a sexual desire, passion, not really having that fire and desire for life. So you're basically kind of stuck. You cannot really have a lot of love for yourself because of, maybe the way that you perceive your past or your partners, things like that. So with this, I see, and this karmic, I see a lot of soul ties involved here. And with this, I would do some cleansings, some purification cleansings, baths, things like that, where you could just love yourself in this divine feeling and just have a more understanding of, like your sexual nature. I think even when I had said about your animal instincts, things like that, like we're humanistic, right? We're humans. That's things that we do, but it's all about having that feelings and the respect for yourself. Do what you want to do as long as you have the love and respect for you. So, yeah. Like even things that you've done, love yourself for it. You gave love any way that you could and the way that you thought you could and what you thought love was, right? So there's no way, don't be ashamed of anything in your past, especially when it comes to the sacral region. I think that a lot of us, even like empaths, things like that, we hold a lot and we hold it to ourselves, because society and things like that. I can go on and on with the rant, but if you would like a further reading, a one-on-one, to gain more clarity, or even just to book a session with a spiritual counselor like myself, send me an email, send me a message. We'll be able to discuss a little bit more and get into it. So I'm gonna pull some Oracle healing cards. If anyone has, any questions, feel free, drop it in the comment box. Leave some feedback. This is my first live. I thank you very much for everyone watching me here on YouTube. It's exciting. It's like a new fresh of air. I've been doing lives on Facebook for a while. I've done a few lives on TikTok, and to be honest, I like this here. I kind of like this energy. It seems to be more calming. So, yeah, so I hope we can build our collective here. So if you have not, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. So anytime I go live, anytime I post a new video, you'll be able to see it. All right, so for our healing oracle cards, because that's what these ones are, I just absolutely love the artwork. It's amazing. So we got unexpected. So basically, expect the unexpected. Blessings are everywhere. You may not see it, even lessons become blessings because you learn something out of it. The pain, you learn that you can really feel pain and what's on the opposite side of that pain, happiness. So just think of that spectrum. If you can feel anger, you can feel excitement. If you can feel sadness, you can feel happiness. If you can feel pain, you can feel freedom. So it's all about transmuting all of those lower negative energies into and integrate it and turning it to the positive because we're polarity, we live in a polarity world. So everyone focuses on the lack or the negative, but let's change our mind. Like it's you can change your mind and be like, the world is great, the world is beautiful, and really condition yourself to be positive rather than continue to condition yourself into the negative. And it's all about just your thought process, the things that you say, the things that you do, the things that you listen to. And yeah, the more that you're are positive and you think positive, positive shows up in the world. Because, like I said, my strong beliefs is whatever's internal shows up external. So if you think, self-loathing thoughts, I'm not pretty, I'm not loved, that's what you're going to be seeing, right? You're going to be seeing and being faced with scenarios that you don't feel loved because that's what you're projecting out into the world. That's what you're manifesting. That's what you're creating. However, if you tell yourself, I am loved, I am wanted, I am needed, you're going to be hit with scenarios where you're wanted, where you're needed, and where you feel loved and you know and you see the love. Okay. And then on the bottom of the deck, you after this one, you also have this. And I'm gonna be doing these reads a lot, and I'm telling you now, this card's always coming out. Every single time I do the reading, it's somewhere around in the deck. Either it comes out or it's on the bottom. Or it's like one because I usually read like the three, at least three on the bottom. But sincere relationships. So basically this is like really telling you to focus in and give the love to the people who are giving you love back. Like life and relationships is all about an equal give and take energy. So you can't just be the giver all the time. We have to have that sincere relationships where it's love, where you feel loved, where you know that they love you, and where it's an equal energy. Otherwise, you're giving and giving, and then the other person's just taking and taking, and you're not being filled, and your cup's not being filled. So then it leaves you questioning more. And then on top of it, you're putting in love in places where you're missing out on the people who do give you love, but you're thinking of, other people who aren't giving you love, and it goes into like attention seeking or trying to get validation, things like that, or even attention. So focus really on the people who do love you and who give you love and who support you. People who share your posts or who reach out to you or who's just like, hey, I was thinking about you. Those are the people that you want to give more love to, and that you want to really be like, hey, you're my friend, I'm here for you, things like that. And then the card that came out is progress. So look at how pretty. There's butterfly. She got a little tear in her. Oh no, this one isn't it. It's the other one. But the butterfly, it's like filled with so much art, so many other things. There's butterflies in here. There's a whole story. So basically, you want to track your progress. And like I had said earlier, if you're watching the read, about the sacral energy here in reverse and the self love. Think of all the progress that you're at, and look at you got all these greens. Um, think of the progress of where you are now and how you were before. It's all about really just taking in that time and loving yourself and giving yourself the cheers for being great and doing great things, and not validation from other people. Celebrate your wins, celebrate being great, and celebrate being on time, or things like that. Whatever it is that you normally don't even recognize about yourself that you do. You show up to work every day. Oh, good job. I did that. You make a great meal. I did that. I made that. Give yourself the love and the credit. And that way you're not trying to get it from other people because you already get it from yourself. Because no one's going to love you the way you love yourself. So, if anyone would like any questions, feel free to put them in the comment box. If not, we are going to wrap up this night's reading. I thank you so much for all of you who have watched and who have joined me. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe, get the notification, all of that fun stuff. So, yeah, I got some exciting plans for this channel. Like I said, I'm fairly new. So yeah, so I'm excited to see what YouTube has to offer and what I can do for YouTube. So, yeah, so thank you so much for watching this reading. Again, I am Luna. I'm a spiritual practitioner. So, if you would like any of my services, which include tarot reading, cleansings, I do masculine and feminine balance. I help with chakra alignment. I do somatic breath work and healing groups. Um, yeah, I got a whole list of things. I'm a candle maker, so I specialize in attention candles, and I use crystals and herbs to make that all happen. So yeah, so find me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook at Luna's Enlightenment, and I will catch y'all on Wednesday for our next reading. So see y'all. Bye.